Title: The Giraffe in the Forest. Once upon a time, in a quiet green forest, there lived many animals. There were elephants, monkeys, birds, and even a lion. But one day, a new animal came to the forest, a tall giraffe named Gina. Gina was very kind, but also very shy. She had never lived in a forest before. The trees were tall, and there were so many new sounds. Gina felt a little scared. One morning, the monkey named Max saw Gina eating leaves from the highest trees. "Wow, you are so tall," said Max. Gina smiled. "Yes, I can reach the top leaves. They are very tasty." Max told all the animals about Gina. Soon, everyone came to see her. The birds asked her to help build nests high up. The elephants asked her to see if danger was coming from far away. Gina was happy. "I can help," she said. Every day, Gina helped her new friends. She felt proud and loved. The forest was now her home. From that day on, the giraffe and the forest lived in peace and friendship. The end. In the idyllic Greenleaf Village, children's laughter blends with birdsong, painting a portrait of peace. Arun, a bright-eyed boy, assists his mother, nurturing life in their flourishing garden. The forest stands guard, a silent sentinel watching over the village's harmonious existence. The forest's tranquility shatters as woodcutters aggressively fell trees, their actions sparking chaos and destruction. Animals scatter in panic, their homes destroyed, fleeing the onslaught of destruction. The ominous echo of chainsaws replaces the birdsong, a stark reminder of the forest's demise. Faces etched with worry, villagers gather as displaced elephants wander near, sowing fear and unrest. Arun steps forward, his voice ringing with determination. "We must stop this. The forest is our friend. If we hurt it, we hurt ourselves." In the heart of the forest, villagers stand united before the woodcutters, their faces etched with a blend of resolve and reverence. Arun's plea echoes through the trees. "Please, stop cutting our trees. This forest is our life. The animals live here. We need the trees for clean air and rain." Initially met with disdain, the woodcutters find themselves moved by the villagers' unwavering unity and heartfelt sincerity. Years later, the forest thrives, echoing with life as Arun, now a protector, stands tall among the trees. Arun shares a vital lesson with the children. If we protect nature, nature will protect us. Title: The Silent Boy Who Knew So Much. In a small preschool, there was a boy named Nilan. He was 4 years old. Nilan was very quiet. He didn't talk much, and he didn't play with the other children. He liked to sit alone and watch the world. Nilan's teacher, Miss Rui, thought he was a weak student. "He doesn't color," she told the other teachers. "He doesn't write letters or numbers. He doesn't run fast. He doesn't even play outside. I think he's not learning well." But Miss Rui did not know one thing. Nilan knew a lot of English. At home, Nilan watched English cartoons. His parents read English books to him every night. Nilan listened carefully and remembered every word. But in class, he stayed silent. He didn't like to talk because the other children laughed at his quiet voice. One day, Miss Rui gave a picture book to the class. She told the children to say what they saw. "Look at this page," she said. "Can anyone tell me what it is?" The other children shouted, "Ball, ball." But the page had more things: a kite, a butterfly, and a rainbow. Suddenly, Nilan raised his hand. He stood up and said clearly, "This is a kite. It flies in the sky. This is a butterfly. It has colorful wings. This is a rainbow. It comes after the rain." The classroom went quiet. Miss Rui was shocked. "You can speak English very well," she said. Nilan smiled a little. From that day, Miss Rui started to understand Nilan better. She gave him more books to read. She asked him to help other children learn new words. Nilan still didn't like to color or run fast, but that was okay. He had a smart brain and a kind heart. Miss Rui told the class, "Everyone is special in their own way. Nilan is quiet, but he is full of knowledge." Now, Nilan was happy. He didn't feel left out anymore. He loved learning, and his teacher believed in him. And in the end, the silent boy became the star of the classroom. The end. The Waterfall in the Hot Forest. Once upon a time, in a deep green forest, the weather became very hot. The sun was bright and strong every day. The rivers became small, and the grass turned brown. All the animals in the forest were very tired and thirsty. In the middle of the forest, there was a beautiful waterfall. Cold, clean water fell from a high rock and made a small pool below. Trees grew around the pool, giving shade and cool air. One morning, Leo the lion woke up feeling very hot. He walked slowly through the dry grass, looking for water. "I need to find the waterfall," he said. "It is the only place with cool water now." On the way, Leo met Ella the elephant. She was also walking slowly. "Where are you going, Ella?" Leo asked. "I am going to the waterfall," she replied. "It is too hot today. I need water." "Let's go together," said Leo. As they walked, they met more animals. There was Tommy the turtle, who moved very slowly but smiled happily. "I love the waterfall," he said. "I can swim there all day." Then came Bella the bird. She flew high in the sky, but came down to rest. "It is so hot up there," she said. "I want to drink cool water." Soon, many animals were walking to the waterfall: deer, rabbits, monkeys, and even small insects. Everyone wanted to stay cool and drink fresh water. Finally, they reached the waterfall. The sound of falling water made them feel happy. The air was cool and fresh. One by one, the animals drank from the pool, played in the water, and rested under the trees. The monkeys jumped and played near the waterfall. The birds sang songs. The deer ran around. Even the lion, who was usually serious, smiled and lay near the water. That night, the animals stayed near the waterfall. The stars came out, and the forest was quiet and peaceful. From that day, all the animals knew the waterfall was a special place. In the hot season, they would all go there to stay cool, drink water, and be with their forest friends. And so, in the heart of the hot forest, the waterfall brought all the animals together, strong or small, fast or slow, as one big, happy family. The end. The Elephant and the Crocodile. Once upon a time, in a deep and green jungle, there lived a big elephant named Gaja. Gaja was the strongest and kindest elephant in the jungle. He loved helping other animals and lived peacefully with his herd. One hot summer day, the sun was shining very brightly. The jungle was dry, and many rivers had no water. All the animals were tired and thirsty. Gaja decided to walk to the great river in the middle of the jungle. This river always had water, even in summer. As he walked, Gaja saw many thirsty animals, deer, monkeys, and birds. He shared some water from his trunk with them and continued his journey. Finally, he reached the great river. It was wide and deep, with cool, fresh water. Gaja stepped into the river happily. He splashed water on himself and drank deeply. But as he moved deeper into the river, something strange happened. Suddenly, a strong force pulled his leg. It was a crocodile named Makra, hiding in the water. Makra was very hungry. He had not eaten for many days. When he saw Gaja, he thought, "What a big meal! I will catch him and eat him." Makra bit Gaja's leg with his sharp teeth and held on tightly. Gaja roared loudly in pain. "Let me go!" shouted Gaja. "Why are you attacking me?" But the crocodile did not speak. He only pulled Gaja deeper into the river. Gaja tried to pull back. His strong legs shook the water, and he used all his power to fight. But Makra was very strong too. The fight between the elephant and the crocodile went on for a long time. Birds flew from the trees. Monkeys screamed. The whole jungle watched in fear. Gaja remembered something his mother once told him. In times of trouble, do not give up. Be brave, and help will come. So, Gaja prayed to the sky and called for help. "Dear jungle friends, please help me. I'm in trouble." Hearing this, many animals came running. The monkeys threw stones at the crocodile. The parrots pecked at his eyes. The deer made loud noises to scare him. Even the turtles from the river came to help. Makra became scared. He was hurt and tired. He thought, "This elephant is too strong, and now all the animals are helping him. I will not win." So, Makra opened his mouth and let Gaja go. He swam away quickly and hid under the water. Gaja slowly walked out of the river. His leg was hurt, but he was alive. All the animals cheered and hugged him. "You are brave, Gaja," said the monkeys. "You are kind, and you never gave up," said the deer. From that day on, the animals of the jungle respected Gaja even more. They knew that kindness, bravery, and teamwork could win against any danger. And Gaja? He healed soon and continued to live happily, always ready to help others. The end. The Boy and the Wolf. Once upon a time, in a small village near the forest, there lived a young boy named Tom. Tom was about 10 years old. He was kind, happy, and always liked to play. He lived with his parents in a small house, and his job was to take care of the sheep. Every morning, Tom took the sheep to the hill near the forest. There, the sheep could eat grass and rest under the trees. Tom had to watch them carefully so they didn't get lost or get eaten by wild animals. One day, while sitting under a tree, Tom felt bored. There was no one to talk to. He thought of an idea. He stood up and shouted loudly, "Help! Help! A wolf is coming! The wolf will eat the sheep." The villagers heard Tom's cry. They took sticks and ran up the hill to help. But when they reached the hill, they saw no wolf. Tom laughed and said, "Ha ha, I was just joking." The villagers were angry. They said, "Don't lie, Tom, it's not funny." Then they went back to the village. The next day, Tom was bored again. He shouted, "Help! Help! The wolf is here! Please help me!" Again, the villagers ran to help. But again, there was no wolf. Tom laughed louder this time. "You came again? I was just having fun." Now the villagers were really angry. One old man said, "Tom, if you lie again, we will not come, even if a real wolf comes." Tom just smiled. He didn't care, but the next day, something terrible happened. A big, hungry wolf came out of the forest. It showed its sharp teeth and ran toward the sheep. Tom was very scared. He shouted, "Help! Help! A real wolf! Please, someone help!" But this time, no one came. The villagers thought he was lying again. Tom cried and tried to stop the wolf, but he was just a boy. The wolf scared the sheep and ran away with one of them into the forest. That evening, Tom went back home crying. He told the villagers what happened. He said, "I'm sorry. I lied before, but this time the wolf was real." The villagers felt sad for him, but they said, "Tom, now you understand. If you lie, people won't trust you, even when you tell the truth." From that day on, Tom never told a lie again. He learned that telling the truth is always better than lying. The end. The Kind Help. There was a little girl named Mina. She was in grade 2. Mina was a kind and quiet girl, but she had a big problem. Her mother was very sick at home. Because of this, Mina could not do her homework properly. She had no one to help her. At school, Mina was weak in her studies, and her teachers were worried about her. Every day, Mina walked to school with a little boy named Ravi. Ravi was in lower kindergarten. He was a small, cheerful boy. His mother, Mrs. Neela, brought both of them to school every morning. Mrs. Neela was a very kind and caring woman. She noticed that Mina looked sad and tired every day. One day, she asked Mina why she looked so upset. Mina told her about her sick mother and how she couldn't study well. Mrs. Neela felt sorry for Mina. From that day, after school, she started to teach Mina at her home. She helped Mina with homework, reading, writing, and even drawing. Every day after school, Mina went to Ravi's house. She studied with Mrs. Neela. Slowly, Mina started to understand her lessons. She listened carefully and worked hard. After a few months, Mina became one of the smartest students in her class. Her teachers were happy, and Mina was very proud. She smiled more and felt strong again. Mina was thankful to Mrs. Neela and Ravi. She knew that with a little help and kindness, big changes can happen. The end. The Clever Fish. Once upon a time, there was a clever fish living in a small river. The fish was happy and enjoyed swimming with other fish every day. One day, a fisherman came to the river. He threw his net into the water. Many fish were caught in the net, including the clever fish. The clever fish thought quickly. It pretended to be dead. It did not move or open its eyes. The fisherman looked at the fish. He said, "This fish is already dead. I don't want it." He threw the clever fish back into the river. The clever fish quickly swam away to safety. It was happy to be free again. Title: The Clever Pigeon and the Snake. Once upon a time, a pigeon lived in a big tree in the forest. She had a small nest high up on a branch. One day, the pigeon laid 2 beautiful eggs. She was very happy and took great care of them. But one day, a sneaky snake was crawling up the tree. The pigeon saw it and got very scared. The snake wanted to eat her eggs. The pigeon thought quickly. She flew down to the ground and picked up some dry sticks and thorns. She flew back and put them around her nest. Then she flew to a nearby bush and made loud noises to get the snake's attention. The snake heard the pigeon and went toward the bush, but when it saw no eggs there, it turned back and went to the nest. When the snake tried to reach the eggs, the sharp thorns hurt its mouth. The snake could not get past the sticks and thorns. It hissed angrily and went away. The pigeon was very happy. She saved her eggs with her clever idea. After some days, the eggs hatched and 2 baby pigeons were born.